for people with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised.
Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say rail.
Rayo!
Evening. On a very hot evening live from Berlin in my unconventional, no, that is that, unair-conditioned little bedroom studio. We're here sweating our rocks off just to bring you this evening show live from Berlin. Before we go any further, I must say, in a change to the advertised programme, I'm sorry, Maddox the Magician cannot appear this evening. Last time he didn't appear because we got the tech wrong. Tonight, unfortunately, he has a family emergency, so he has to cancel at the last moment. So if you're tuning in for Maddox, I'm sorry, he's not here, but he's promised to come back soon. And who knows, I might just do a little bit of magic myself later on in the show, you know? Never know. So it's, to prepare this, it's a welcome back and an evening to Johnny. Evening, Johnny.
Evening!
Now, I didn't seem to have got your form saying you're allowed to take 1 week off the evening show. I didn't get it. No one got it. Dan the Dictator didn't get it, so...
Of course you got it.
No, didn't seem to. It was a P46 form and I didn't see it on my desk, John.
Filled it out months ago.
I hope you had a lovely holiday.
It was fantastic.
A lovely
Very
holiday.
much.
Where did you go? Berlin?
We went to Poland to see Grandad.
Ah, yes, because Johnny Jerkoff's got his half your parents or half your family are in Poland, are they? Because he's half Polish, half British.
That's right.
And Granny all right? Granny Jerkoff?
Oh, she was still jerking off. Still very good, thank you.
What about Uncle Jerkoff? Is he still the same as he was before?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
You know.
Well, it's good to have you back, Johnny. We missed you last week. Johnny Jerkoff's here. Of course, we have Dan the Dictator here to make sure that everything goes wrong, everything goes right, and if everything goes wrong, he puts it right. Evening, Dan the Dictator.
Evening.
Evening. Is the sound okay? No one's complaining. We've got about 15 fans in here, and I don't mean fans of the kind that like me. I mean fans that are blowing the air about. One down there, one over here, one over here,
Three.
and one outside the door, Johnny.
Well, at least you got 3 fans.
I know more than I've ever had. I've just noticed that you noticed my brilliant English legs, John, there in flip-flops this evening, as we all are. There's my English legs. We're proud of those. So evening to all the whole crew, and of course we're forgetting one person because last week she wasn't here. She was sort of here and working out the Mac Mini. It's evening to Cody. Oh, you look lovely in your summery top, Cody.
Thank you.
How are you?
It's very hot in here.
It's very hot in here, isn't it? And you are looking very hot yourself, might say, okay, if I'm allowed to say. You do look lovely. Oh, I haven't seen you in profile before. Can we see you in profile again? You do have rather large eyes, don't you?
And a large nose, look.
No, it's a pretty, oh, that's all quite a sticky out little nose, yes. I guess, but anyway, you can see everything. So there we go. The whole crew's here for your pleasure and entertainment for about an hour. Sometimes we waffle on for an hour and a half, but we've lost our main guest this evening, so we might be in and out quick. That's what she said. So, in the meantime, evening to you at home. Evening to you at home, and thank you very much for joining us. And I just want to say what an unbelievable week it's been in Europe and in the world in general. What an unbelievable week. And I want to try and list some of the unbelievable things that have happened, because firstly, you know that tragically the Kavovka Dam was blown up in Russian occupied Ukraine. You probably saw the footage. Here's a little map. That's where it is. Oh, I've got to go over there. That's where it is, in southern Ukraine, and it was blown up this week. Unbelievable. And here's a picture of it. This is what it used to contain, a rather large reservoir of water, and someone bombed it in the middle, and now there's an ecological disaster, and towns have been flooded all the way down in Ukraine, and it's a very ongoing difficult situation. And the head of the nuclear inspectorate said, we're not quite sure what's going to happen with the nuclear power station that's upstream. They need the cooling water from the water in the reservoir. So that's a bit, oh, I must go over here. So basically, they're asking us to, well, the Russians are asking us to believe that the Ukraine blew it up, and the Ukrainians are asking us to believe that the Russians blew it up. Why don't we know? And what I'd just like to say on a personal note, where is the peace police? Why is no one talking about peace? They keep talking about war. Anyway, I hope that you're all right if you're watching in Ukraine, or if you're watching in Russia. I hope you're all right anyway. The second unbelievable story of the week was, well, one of Germany's greatest rock bands of all time. I've never been into them personally myself, but they do make a noise and they do make some spectacular stadium gigs. I'm talking, of course, about Rammstein. And in particular, there's a big scandal going on about Rammstein this week. So it all involves Till Lindemann, the lead singer of Rammstein. I think we have a photo of him somewhere, or do we, Daniel?
Somehow it's not.
Somehow you've lost it? Oh, it's an MP4, actually.
I know.
And
Put it in.
okay, well, Rammstein, he's a 60-year-old singer. He looks wild and crazy. And I have to get this right. Several women have recently accused the frontman Till Lindemann of grooming and sexually assaulting them in after-show parties. And according to testimonies, I'll just put this here, according to testimonies, female fans were selected in a thing called, there he is, that's Till Lindemann there. He's as old as me, or he's younger than me a bit. He does look like a bit of a wild man, doesn't he? 60, yeah. And the girls were often invited to after-show parties and encouraged to drink alcohol or being secretly drugged. Some women also alleged that they'd been sexually assaulted in this state or made to perform acts that they hadn't consented to. In the meantime, Rammstein vigorously deny all of the allegations. And on a personal note, I would say that hasn't this been happening forever? You know, girls being plucked out of the audience for rock bands. But if there's drugs involved and people are being forced and coerced, that's terrible, isn't it? I guess the truth will come out soon. Unbelievable. The other unbelievable story of the week is that Apple believe that we should spend $3,500 on what they're calling their Vision Pro. So, do you fancy spending $3,500 on a pair of ski goggles? That's what it looks like to me. But looking at the Apple keynote this week, the Vision Pro is it's a revolutionary spatial computer that seamlessly blends digital content with the physical world. So basically, it's augmented reality and you can see all of your apps. But you can also watch television, watch Netflix and things with a 30 meters wide screen, and there'll be games and immersive things. But it's $3,500. Who can afford that? And Johnny said to me, well, he uses Oculus, and then you go into a virtual world and it's amazing. So let's see how that works. Apple Vision Pro. And finally, the most unbelievable story of the week is this man. We don't do any rehearsals on this, you know, you can tell, can't you? This man, David Grush. Well, he was one of the intelligence officials. Let me go over. No, I can't go over there. If I go over there, I'll go over there. Yeah. That's very professional. Right, okay. Maybe we should have a rehearsal sometimes when these big photos come in. So this man, right, David Grush, he's the former intelligence officer, and he led analysis of unexplained anomalous phenomena within the US Department of Defense Agency. So he's not some nutcase, he's not some conspiracy theorist, he was working for the intelligence agencies. And he's alleged that the United States, thank you Daniel, have crafts of non-human origin. Grush has said that the US government and the defense contractors had been recovering fragments of non-human spacecraft, and in some cases entire spacecraft, for decades, and these were definitely not human-made. And information on these vehicles, says this man, is being illegally withheld from Congress. That's why he's come out to say this. And he said that when he turned over classified information about these craft to the Congress, he suffered retaliation from government officials. He left the government in April after a 14-year career in US intelligence, and he's decided to tell us about it. And what I find unbelievable about that story is why isn't it over every single television news program of the world? Apparently, according to an intelligence man, spacecraft have been discovered intact and they're studying them. Unbelievable that it's not spread worldwide. Anyway, that was my look at the week. It wasn't really a look at the week, it's just Ray's little Rayalog. Thank you, Don. Now, some funny things happen in the world. What a crazy world we're living in at the moment. And the idea of this little live from Berlin evening show is to give you a smile and give you a little bit of giggle at the end of the day. And who knows, we need it at the moment because we don't know what we're heading to. So in the meantime, let's live in our little bubble. Right, we've done that. Now, the problem is we haven't had time today to do what Dan the Dictator calls a running order, right? On the back of these cards, I can't tell you, it's top secret intelligence stuff, there's a running order so that we know what sort of order to do the things in the show. There's not much in it, but there's enough to put a running order together. Oh, by the way, and if you just tuned in and you haven't watched this show ever before, this is not some sort of bondage gear that I'm into at the moment. This is because I've had a massive shoulder operation and it takes a long time to repair, and I've got 6 weeks in this cuff. And if you like,
coming apart.
is it coming apart
Yeah,
already?
watch it.
No, that's
Careful.
it's Velcro. It's Velcro. That's
Oh.
right, John. So that's why I've got this. I'm a one-armed bandit on the show. So so we don't know what order we're going to do things in, but I think we'll work it out as we go along. Be patient with us, please. And in the meantime, I think the most important thing is probably to chat to you at home, isn't it, Daniel? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Daniel, is that his name or is it Dan?
Dan.
Dan the Dictator. Don't come in here with your fancy names, Daniel. Right, let's chat to you at home. Take a rest, John. Good evening. I'll put some music on, not that I can hear it. Cody's got the chat, hopefully, and I'll be able to say to you at home, how you doing, what sort of a day you've had, how you know, just give me some messages where you're watching from. Is the chat broken? Oh, I can see it there. I see Mentos. We still haven't got an advertising for a campaign from Mentos yet, because John eats them all before we have time to show them. John. I see Mentos, says Tinchin FFM. Thank you, Tinchin FFM. Yes, you do, but they're gone now. John sees them, they're gone immediately.
Now you see it? No, you don't.
Yeah, you see it, now you don't. Anna Johansson, hello Anna. Evening from Halmstad in Sweden. I bet it's nice and hot up there too, although you've got much fresher air than we do have in Berlin. Lukasz, who's on holiday with his family at the moment. Evening from the Mazuri region in Poland, land of 1,000 lakes. Lukasz. We have thousands of lakes in Berlin too, but in Poland, can you go naked on the lakes? Because here we can. Last week, I wasn't with Johnny because he was on holiday, so I can't make that joke, so that's no good. Finally, summer in Munich. I bet it's nice in Munich too, Stefan, with all of the fresh air from the mountains. Lovely. Evening from Skanderborg in Denmark.
Oh,
The light's gone off.
Drop off.
The battery's not plugged in, probably, or we didn't pay enough money. Poland, Lutz in the centre. Hello, Anya Hoffman. Thank you for joining us. Say hello to a few more, Cody. I really like it. I say that shirt's quite bright and all hot and sweaty. How are you enjoying the summer, Suntan fan? I'm Suntan fan. That's what I am. Life's supposed to be fun. So wave your hands up in the air. Come on, shake your bum. Remember that worldwide Danish hit? And no, neither do I. Evening from Hungary. Hello, Detty. Nice to see some regulars. And if you're not regular, you know what to do by now. Bananas and nuts in the morning always works for me. John, it's not going to work. Looking at that light, it's not going to turn it on. You have to plug it in. John's
plugged in.
No, it's not.
it's not plugged in.
not plugged
No.
in.
Johnny's looking at it. He's going,
Oh, yeah,
a
right.
light,
Didn't it just?
a light.
Oh.
Lovely at Bournemouth beaches today, JP. Hello, JP. Didn't you have some fighting going on in Bournemouth the other day? Was that Eastbourne? Loads of youths on the beach fighting? I couldn't believe it. I mean, I know on the beach, youths have always had fights together. There we go, John. Well done.
back on.
Hey, back on. Great to see you back on TV. Am I on TV, Jim? Hello, Jim. Oh, you went too fast there. Luna S. Evening, Ray. Glad to see you're healing up well. Well, I am. I'm keeping it positive. Cody's looking after me. And I haven't lost both my legs, have I? Or just discovered that I've got terminal disease. So it's only a broken shoulder for 6 weeks or 6 months. Thank you for your sympathy. One more. Evening from a chilly Finland. You're lucky. Actually, that's a question. Would you rather be way too hot or way too cold? Answers in the chat, please. I mean, John, would you rather be too hot or too cold?
I am hot and I'm chilled.
You know your camera's on.
Is it?
Right, you're just
I thought you're still on the chat cam.
casually posing with the cam down there. So would you rather it was too hot or too cold, John?
I don't mind when it's hot,
Right?
and I like it when it's cold at night.
Right, okay. That's sort of, yes, that's a definitive answer, I suppose. I think I would prefer it to be too cold, because you can always warm up, can't you? When you're hot, you can't always cool down. My thermostat's broken. Don't know what's happened. Shall we go on to something else, or are we back to the chat? Anything in the chat, Cody?
Well, people are answering if...
Oh, well, I'll take some. I'll take some. Rather be too hot to handle, says Bass Kicker. It's a new one. Bass Kicker, welcome to YouTube. JP, rather be too cold. I think it's better. You can warm up. You can hug people. You can put loads of clothes on. Why is my shirt open like I'm some sort of sex god? Henrina, hot. Yeah, well, you've got saunas, haven't you? So you'd rather be too hot. Oh, there we go. Too cold. Stefan Topless. I'm a TV legend, apparently, in my own mind. Stefan Topless, too cold. Yeah, but then you can warm up. I don't know. Any more, Cody?
Yeah.
Yes, all right, you keep them going. Absolutely cold, says Bo D. Hansen. You'd rather be absolutely cold. This is important environmental information, isn't it, on this programme? Cold is easier to handle, says Stefan Roth. Yeah, cold is yeah, you can go around a fire, put some more clothes on. But what can you do when you've taken all of your clothes off and you're still hot? Oh, jump in some cold water. All right, Jim Preston, and cold hands.
Yeah.
I see.
But in winter, they want it hot, won't they?
Will they? No woman or man ever wants cold hands on them. Trust me, in my experience, they don't want cold hands. They want warm, soft hands. That's why I moisturise mine every day with Ray's Cream Moisturiser, now available from eveningshow.com. We'll have some more commercials coming up later on because since Johnny's been away, we're able to monetise this YouTube thing and Facebook. So we're monetising, and Johnny, of course, came back from holiday, said, right, how much money we got then? I need to pay for my holiday. And Dan the Dictator and I told him, 58 cents so far.
Is that it?
Yeah, 4,000 views and 58
But
cents.
people donated, didn't they? last
People
month?
did donate, but we can't get it off. We
What
can't.
did that add up to?
Well, €5, I think. So, because basically you can still do a super thanks and stuff like that. But Cody hasn't worked it out yet, have you, Cody? How to do it? No, because people will send super thanks and get in the chat, and you have to work out what to do with it. I think we're going to have to punish Cody a little bit later on for not doing her homework.
Ooh.
So now, here comes the big conundrum. What are we going to do next? Let's have a studio vote. We've got chats we've done. We've got commercials. We can't do that later. Oh yeah, we've got a magic trick later. We've got a map. We've got mass debate to come. We've got thick, funny or interesting, crazy or cute things I found on the internet. We've got, a mug game. Let's do a mug game.
Yes.
Right, let's do
I lost.
what? Oh yeah, you lost. It's a mugs game where you can win one of these mugs. Now they cost us €420 to make, but you can have them for free tonight. Yes, you can win one of these if you can be the competition winner. So far we've asked you to do evening, and last week, John, we had Igor who had 37 seconds.
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it on holiday, you were still watching on holiday?
Of course, it was on Greek television.
I'm still on Greek television, am I?
Polish television.
Oh, I was Polish, yeah, you're in Poland. Good to know that I'm still on Polish TV. So tonight is going to be something completely different. Now, we're going to play what's called the yes and no game. And if you can last longer at this game, you'll win one of these mugs. Postage and packaging paid for and everything done. All right? One of the, we're getting some more mugs made and some more merchandise soon, as soon as we've got some monetising. We've got 58 cents. Does that buy us a t-shirt yet? No.
Not quite.
So the game tonight is the yes and no game. Phone up and you can't say yes or no, and I'll be asking you questions. And if you, it depends on how long you last. I've got my timer. Dan the Dictator has still forgotten.
Well,
Let's test this. Hydration and Hunger Fund. Is that a special thing?
Search it.
It's a what? It's a
£5.
€5. £5. That's a couple of pints.
down the pub we go.
Oh, Lord Mellis has given us €10. This is fantastic. You don't need to pay, but it's lovely if you do.
How much do YouTube keep?
YouTube, Dan said they keep about 80% of it, don't they?
Really?
18% of it.
Oh,
And
30.
look, and we've been working towards this monetisation thing for a while, and I found out for every 4,000 views you get 18 cents. I mean, that's terrible. Why do YouTube bother? But with your super thanks and all of those other things, maybe we're going to make a subscription club where you can get special things. We'll do that soon. But in the meantime, thank you so much for I was going to do that, but it's not
Right,
bad.
wait, I film the Mentos.
Yes, you can film the Mentos. Don't film the Mentos. We haven't even got to deal with them. I might have some other sort of Mentos in here, John. I might have got some mints.
What's that mess in there?
It's a mess. Everyone's got a drawer that's a mess, and everyone's got one of these drawers too, haven't they?
Well, it's got less though, isn't it?
It's my cable drawer, because as a professional presenter and with a professional crew around me, you never know when they're going to need a USB-C to HDMI mini. You never know, so it's best to be prepared, I find, in my professional life.
All right.
So, it's bloody hot in here. Why is the door closed? You nut. Right.
Oh, it's coming in. Yeah.
That's better. Now, if you want to play the yes or no game, and all you have to do is you can't answer yes and you can't answer no, and here is the number to call on your screen. Cody might do it quickly for us in Deutsch.
Das ist die +49 152 377 94 125.
plus 49152 377 Luftballon 4135. And give us a call, and you can call us on WhatsApp.
What? Phone is ringing?
Phone is ringing. Oh, $5.99 super chat from Anne Treason. Thanks a lot, Anne.
Ringing.
Right, how do you know the phone's ringing?
Well, because it's wobbling.
Right,
Look, it's
okay.
wobbling.
Hello, you're through to the evening show. What's your name, please?
Sasha.
Zasha. Have you phoned up for the yes or no game, Sasha?
Right.
Right, you have. Okay then, Sasha, well, you don't have the right to say yes or no. And now, how can I go and get... Just a minute, Sasha, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Germany,
From Germany, Sasha. Whereabouts in Germany?
in Flensburg.
Frankfurt. Okay, good. What's up? The problem?
He should put the volume down on his.
You should put the volume down. Dan the Dictator is very bossy. Sasha, you should put the volume down on whatever you're watching us on, either laptop or TV or phone, because it's
From the TV,
causing
yeah.
some echo.
What's that?
Got on my teeth. It's a tooth glue.
Ah,
Oh. Just filling in time while Sasha turns things down.
We're out of time, but I tried my best
and your
to
mouth.
hear you now.
I think that's okay, Sasha. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I can hear you. Yes, but we're not in the game yet officially. Right, now where's my timer? All right, Sasha, here we go. Good luck to you. And the longest person this evening, it's no good filming it, John. We can't see it, really. Can we?
really.
No, we'll get a colour one next week. The longest person tonight wins the mug. And off you go, Sasha, starting now. So, Sasha, you live in Frankfurt.
Right.
Are you married or are single?
Married.
Married. And did your wife say yes the first time you asked?
My man.
Your man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And did your man say yes the first time you asked him?
Maybe.
And was he a long-term friend? How long was the relationship? Was it a long relationship before you got married?
12 years.
12 years. And do you now live together?
Right.
Right. He's too good at this.
Push it.
Right.
No, punish
Right,
it.
punish him. Right. So, is my name Ray Cokes?
I think so.
Think so. Are you watching the evening show?
Of course.
Any help?
For an hour.
He's going to go on for hours. All right, Sasha, would you say that the evening show is getting better?
Maybe.
Mate, that's almost a no then. Maybe. Come on, don't give me some ideas after
Come on, dig deep.
Think
Push.
deep.
Say
All right.
yes, no, yes.
Yes, all right, go fast. All right. Sasha, are you there?
Absolutely.
Absolutely there. How long has this been going on? 1.5 minutes. Right. It's John's idea to do this game. Do you think it's too easy, Sasha?
Not so.
God, right. Now,
Psychology.
do you like to have a drink on the weekend?
Of course.
Do you go out to nightclubs with your man?
Sometimes.
Do you like the same sort of music?
Music.
Do you like the same sort of music?
Was that a yes?
Sure.
Sort of. Bloody hell. Do you think Brexit was a good idea?
I'm not sure about that.
Not sure about that.
Ask him if it's a yes.
Hey, what?
You got to ask him if it's a yes quicker.
Is it, what? Ask him what?
Yeah, if he says yes.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, yes, no.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Would you say yes or no?
Never.
Right. 2 minutes 21.
Is it 2 minutes 21?
Is it? Have you been on here for 2 minutes 25 seconds, Sasha?
Are you sure?
Yes. Are your parents still with you?
No.
He had enough.
2 minutes 35, Sasha. That was an epic, fantastic. I'm very sorry about your parents, by the
Oh
way.
yeah. Whoop whoop.
Thank you so much, Sasha. Stay watching, because at the end of the show, I don't think anyone's going to beat that. But we'll need to get your address and everything. And have a lovely evening. You and your man. Big love.
Thank you. Have a nice
Thanks,
evening.
Sasha.
Have a
Cheers.
nice show. Bye.
Bye. Look, I told you, it's your idea. Yes, it's John's idea. Let's do the yes or no.
Professional.
I know, but I don't know.
You know, psychology.
But don't you have to think about these yes or no questions first and then write them down? Otherwise, I'm stuck, aren't I?
But you said it'd be easy.
Yeah. John's the sort of friend you want, right? He's the sort of guy. There's a boat over there, Ray. Go and get in it to go to the island.
Yeah, no, you say yes.
There's no oars in it, John. You'll be all right, mate. Just get in it. He doesn't think of a backup plan. Just do it, and then we'll think about it after we've done it. Right, my teeth are all over the place.
Now your arms falling
Right,
off.
Sasha. I know you don't speak that.
Sasha with a
Sasha,
S,
I know
not a
that,
Z.
but I'm just because I say Sasha,
Russian.
don't I? Sasha, 2 minutes and 38 seconds. If you think you can beat that, please don't, because I can't think of any yes or no answers. We'll do it next week, and I'll write down some really clever ones, I'll tell you. Right, thank you very much, Sasha. Good to have you there. And right, now, what are we going to do next? Shall we have a breather?
Breather.
Yeah, John, why don't you do one of your films over there? No, you can't, because Cody's over there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to do next now.
Well, I'll
Right.
film something.
Right, film something.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll put some music on.
The map. The map. What map? Oh, that map.
What? Got the dictator telling us to get on with it already? All right.
Get on with it.
Okay.
Back to the camera.
Back to now. Here we go. This is an interactive part of. Now I must tell you, I've said it last week, but you need to watch this crap test. No, it's not crap. Test show live, because afterwards, because of YouTube, we have to take quite a few things out if we want to monetize. We put it online and they go, no ad suitability, no limited, no banned. So we edit things out. So please do watch it live, because we can have more fun.
Wait.
Make Ray's shoulder greater. Oh, look at that. Daniel Fisher's giving us €10. I can't believe it. You're so kind to do that. It's really nice. It's lovely. I mean, I'm really quite moved by it. And that €10 from Daniel Fish was just for my shoulder. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
What about for the Mac Studio?
No,
the new one?
no, it's not. We're not getting a Mac Studio. We just got a Mac Mini.
It just come out.
That's the bad thing about Apples, isn't it? We just bought our Mac Mini, thanks to you at home, and we're so proud of it. And then they've bloody gone out and bought all these much better machines 2 weeks later. Terrible about Apple. All right, thank you very much, Daniel. That's really brilliant of you to send in money. And if you sent in cash and you do things, it's fantastic. Is that your official code now, Cody? Bring!
It was the first thing I could think of.
Fine. I like your trumpets. I like it when you do a trumpet.
Okay, I'll do a trumpet next time.
Can you do one now? I really like that. It's quite good. John, Cody says the trumpet. You're not allowed to blow your own trumpet. You do it enough. You blow your own trumpet enough, John. Dan, you want to do a trumpet?
Go on, do a trumpet, Dan.
Dan,
He dropped one. He just dropped one in the studio.
right.
Oh!
Bad enough with this heat and things.
Gas.
Please send in cash. We have to do
Vegan gas.
Vegan. Vegans is the worst gas of all. Have you been behind a vegan? Yeah, because the vegan's gas is all. Oh,
More money.
Simon Mayo. $1.49. It's not worth it, Simon, is it? I mean, YouTube pounds. $1.50.
That's better.
Every little helps. I think that's Tesco.
Pack of crisps.
Pack of crisps. Thanks very much, Simon. Brilliant. Was that Simon? I think it was. So, what are we going to do next then?
Good question.
Map. Cody has a special magic map. It takes about half an hour to interact with it, but we'll launch it once again. We want to ask you a question that you can interact with. This is good for the analytics, on YouTube. Not the anal ticks, is it? It's analytics. It's all in the pronunciation. Because Henna, Ray is always there when you need the entertainment. Thanks for that. €5. This is so lovely. I know you worked for this, and now we're getting it. Ray is always there. None of the others. That's another 5 for me. Well, I mean, they're being specific. I haven't sent anyone sent anything for John or Cody.
Donate for John.
Don't donate for John. Just donate for me. Look at me. I've got a shoulder. I can't move a shoulder. I'm all old. And please donate, please.
Wipe your face.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? I think I used to be on MTV in a sex god. In France, I was very popular too. When I spoke English, they loved me. Anyway, no. Nuts is on $5.99. Nuts 4977 is sent in a chicken dropping something, and it doesn't say.
It's a pair.
It's a pair. It's a pair dropping something, is it?
Pear drop.
Oh, a pair drop. It's a mic drop. Brilliant.
Draw.
Nuts, I'm going nuts this evening. It's going to be one of those shows. This is The Heat. Thank you very, very much for that. Right, that was $5.99. It didn't mention me, so I think you're all right there. Okay?
Let's get on with it.
Fair enough. What are we doing? Oh, the map. This week, Cody wants to ask you a special question on her magic map. Normally she asks you, where are you going on holiday? Where are you watching us from? Tonight she wants to ask you this question. Cody, I don't know how you come up with this. Where do you want to send your enemy to?
Can't you grab it?
Can't I grab it?
Yes,
Can't
you
you
can.
Oh.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Here we go. There's a map. I thought I got a little break in this and I insisted on having a little bloody camera in the corner. Right. Where would you send your enemy to in the world? Of course, the best revenge is, as some sort of, I think a Buddhist said this, the best revenge for your
You
enemy.
have to start it.
You have to start it, Cody.
I'm sure.
Yes. Start interaction.
Start.
So, as for enemies, some Buddhist or Chinese proverb says that it's best to sit on the banks of the river and watch as the corpses of your enemies float by. Quite philosophic, John, I thought. Where would you send your enemy to so you never have to see them again, hear from them again, and there's interactions coming in? Siberia would be a popular place. Sven, I'd throw my enemy. I can't read these messages. Unfortunately, they're on the right on the edge of the screen, so I can't see it. Barry Fellis, Katila, Katila. Where is bloody freezing? Sushi Sunshine, well, Siberia. Some people would send him to Romania. Who's doing the map? You, Cody? Or Daniel?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure because it's
Master.
not. I need to zoom it in and zoom it out a bit because I can't see. Is that you, Cody?
You have to do.
I have to do it.
No.
Cody, put the chat down for a second and just do that, please. I send my enemy to somewhere in Scotland. So if you can zoom out so we can see the whole world, that'll be brilliant. That's better.
Nobody have North Korea?
Someone would send it to Thessaloniki in Greece. It's a holiday place. No one in North Korea. Luton, Luton in England,
Airport.
or Birmingham. That'd be even worse.
That's good.
That's no good, Cody. What's that? It's a red dot in the middle of nowhere.
It's in the sea.
Oh, what is it? It's in the sea, in the middle, in Bermuda.
Yeah, Bermuda Tribe.
Well, that's an enemy that you like. Someone will send it to a Taylor Swift concert. Badge Travels, Canaway in Scotland. Costas, you're all welcome here, Costas, wherever you are. Falk says, Munich. Send them to Munich, my enemy. Just tell us where your enemy, where. Fulk, Vos Vestis, I can't see that. Nyam, Scotland. This goes very fast when you start to interact. I'm from Birmingham. Sorry, Chantel. It was John that said, whispered, Birmingham. John, how dare you? Upsetting Chantel like that. Okay, it's not interacting at the moment. Some people would send them to the east coast of America. Do you see what's happening in New York this week with all of the Canadian forest fires and all of the smog and smoke covering up all of New York City? Amazing stuff. Druids Heath in Birmingham. And me face
that's
blue.
me.
Oh, that's you. Sorry. So where would you send your enemy to? It's nearly over with now, and this is exciting, gripping on the edge of your stuff, broadcasting entertainment. Name Scotland, David Whedon. It always rains in Scotland, but it's beautiful up there. It's beautiful. Helsinki in Finland. Oh, bottom of the River
North
Thames.
Korea?
But yeah, someone said North Korea.
Yeah.
Slough, not a bad place to go to. Mind you, have you been to Croydon in England? Oh, North or South Pole, says Daniel Fish. North Korea, Sushi Sunshine. Yeah. Well, isn't it crazy that North Korea still exists and that little fat man still exists, and he ruins his. I don't know. Let's not get into that. Is that enough? Magic map. Try Wales, Simon says. Exmouth in Devon. It's shite. It's not. I've been there recently.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. Exmouth. Mönchengladbach. Right. Is that it? Shall we come back to me? I think we should come back to me. Yeah.
Back to right.
Thank you very much indeed for your thoughts on where you send your enemy to. Now, later on this evening, this is good news. Yes, I know I'm a bit disabled at the moment, but we will still be having a mass debate later on, and it's quite a good one today. It's about rock bands, your opinion of certain rock bands. So stay tuned for that. Now, normally, I would continue at this moment, look down at my running order, and effortlessly, professionally, smooth on to the next item. But I've no idea what we're doing. So in the meantime, Donny, let's have a Wim Hof moment.
Wim Hof. Woo.
When you need to relax, just do some Wim Hof stuff.
This is a big one.
Pardon?
This is a big Wim Hof.
Oh, the big Wim Hof? Yeah, pretty big. Ice bucket, ice bucket, ice bucket. Oh, thanks, Wim Hof. Feel much better now. Strange man, Wim Hof. Great method.
Don't blow a fuse.
Right. So let's see if Dan the Dictator has come up with the running order for the next item on the agenda. John, you just relax. Yeah,
Cheers.
look, glass of
Thanks.
water.
Yeah, I've got a glass of water.
Facts. Ah, fax.
Oh,
Here's the number to fax if you can on your fax machine, on your phone, wherever you have. Is that a sound effect, John?
yeah.
That was really good. Plus, I can do it, Cody. You relax, look at the chat. Plus 499 luchtballons, 3-0-2-7-99 luchtballons, 99 luchtballons again, 2001. And that's 4930. And you can't fax on WhatsApp, obviously not, because it's old school stuff. The fax is over there. We love it when we get a fax. It's not very often. And if you want to write to us, ray@eveningshow.com. ray@eveningshow.com. You can also write to Johnny Jerkoff, Cody, or Dan the Dictator. But you can't, you have to write to me first because it has to go through me, obviously. I mean, I have to. Baby Sham for Cody. Lord Mellis. Oi, Lord Mellis. Well, Lord Mellis, thank you very much. Cody is more of a champagne girl than a baby sham, but I'm sure it will go down well later in the show. Thank you very much. Right, Cody's trumpet gets $11.99 from Kaz Bobo. Well, that's not fair. I mean, right, Cody's trumpet. Hang on a minute. Who had the idea of the trumpet? I did.
So,
Therefore, it goes to me.
you get percentage back.
A percentage. I get a finder's fee. Yeah, finder's fee for that. Thank you very much, Kaz. It's brilliant that you can send us in a little bit of money like this, because we're certainly not going to make it from YouTube, and we are looking for sponsoring though. So if you have a big company or a small company, even if you only sell, one piece of bread a week, we can sponsor this show for €1 a week, can't you, John?
Of course.
Yeah, we can advertise on here. Look, you can advertise on this if you want.
Send in a sample.
Yeah.
And then we'll add it.
Yeah, send in a sample of whatever you do, and then we'll advertise it for you, and you can get the rates from. Who's going to do the rates?
We put up a rate list.
We'll put up a raised rate list, right?
Yes.
So you can get all sorts of things. Right, brilliant. Right, what will we be doing next then? If we've done the fax and we've done the phone, no, we haven't done the phone. We've done the fax and we've done the email. What about doing some marketing?
Hey, good idea.
Comments.
What?
The comments.
Oh, yes.
Comments.
That isn't in the list of things that we had to do. Don't forget. Pardon? Am I shouting?
No.
Oh, sorry, Cody. Well, I don't know. Cody's gone all funny.
No, not film, Cody.
No, Cody. What's on?
Subscribe.
Oh, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes, please do. No, Cody, what are you putting out? Right. So let's do this right. Right, what were we saying? Yes, please let us know in the comments. This is really important. Even if you just write in the comments, hello Ray, I'm writing in the comments because you asked me to write in the comments. Write in the comments because it's good for the analytics. Very, very good for the analytics, and it looks like we can get pushed up in the analytics and the anagrams and the what's the other things called?
In your hit list.
And the hit list, we can get pushed up the chart. So instead of getting 85%, 85 cents, we'll get 1 cent or something. I don't know. Please write in the comments after the show.
They can also write in what they would like to have as a short.
Ah, yes,
Is it what? A shot?
a shot, yes. Please do write in the comments what you'd like as a short. So if you'd like to see something that you've seen before, and because we like the shorts, they work really well. Those are like 30 seconds of this madness, so you don't have to watch 1.5 hours of it. 30 seconds. Write in if you've seen something that you'd like to see again. Tell us in the comments, please. Tell us in the comments after the show. Is that right, Daniel? Yeah, that's right.
We're all wearing shorts today.
Oh, hey, Kostas Avanitidis, €20 super chat. That's mad, Kostas. Thank you so much. €20. No mention of anyone. What's that? Number one. That's me, isn't it? The number one. Am I in the hierarchy?
Camera number one.
Oh, is it Dan?
Dictator.
Oh, you're the dictator. So yeah. Thank you very much, because that's brilliant. €20. Unbelievable.
God,
Right.
that's our food tonight, isn't it?
It is. We can eat finally, John.
Right.
So we stop while we've got about €40.
Let's carry on, we're making money.
No, why don't we stop now? It's like gambling. Stop once you start winning. Don't keep going. Should we just stop? We've got 40 euros. Let's retire.
Do something.
All right, do
Anything
something.
left?
Easy for you to say. Dan the Dictator hasn't made a bloody running order. Right, I know what to do. We need your help in marketing. Professional movement there, you see, John. Could you just look at the...
What do you want to do?
mop my brow.
What your brow?
Yeah.
What's your brow?
I'm sure
leave it up there.
all of my makeup must have come off.
Off your head?
Yeah, I put makeup on my head.
Your hair's come off.
Has it come my hair's off? Very
Let's
dead.
have a look.
Right, that'll do. Right, we need help to
Looks
make
good.
this. Do you know what they do in England? They don't do it anymore. They used to do it in my parents' generation. It's fantastic. They used to take what we called hankies, right, which people used to have, because now you have tissues, but before you used to have a hanky, and Mum would always wash them. And I don't see why they were very hygienic, because you would blow your nose all day long. But they would. Do you remember that, John? They make, this is not big enough, but they
Little knot,
make
right?
little knots in each corner, and then they put it on their head when they go to the beach, and that's what we would do.
They'd have it wet.
Yeah, a wet flannel or a wet hanky, tied little knots. So try that at home. Don't go and buy one of those expensive baseball caps. Just get a little hanky for yourself, a little tissue, all right?
Hanky panky.
Hanky panky, yes, hanky panky. That's another word in English. It doesn't mean anything to do with blowing your nose, although it could mean something to do with other things being.
Blow.
Now we're going to get banned from YouTube again. All right, what were we doing? I had a brilliant idea, marketing campaign. Believe it or not, we need your help to spread the word on this test show, because we're going to go running up until the summer, and it's up to you really whether or not we come back in September, because if it doesn't grow,
It doesn't flow.
it doesn't flow.
Ooh,
I thought,
grody.
hang on a minute, I've got a brilliant slogan. Because if it doesn't flow, it doesn't grow. If it doesn't grow, it goes with the flow. So we need your help in marketing. It's very simple. Just go to my website, where I am desperately asking for work, on www.raycokes.com. Scroll all the way down past my naked bottom, and there you'll see this poster. Here, right? You'll see that poster, this poster here. Print it out and stick it somewhere public. I can hear a fax coming, unless it's...
Is it
no, it's
coming?
Dan Dictator farting again.
Might be.
He's got a
Yeah, it's not a fax. Is it a fax?
It's making some sort of noise.
No. Well, it's technology, John. We
What
don't
is
understand it.
We haven't changed the paper.
We haven't changed the paper.
Toilet roll paper in there.
We can't afford the real papers. If we had to put toilet paper in the fax, it doesn't seem to work. Right. Anyway, this is getting on with it. The marketing campaign to make this little test show more known. Spread the word. Print this poster out, please. Stick it somewhere public. Take a photo of it or a video of it and send it in to us at ray@eeveningshow.com.
Spread the word.
Spread the word, spread the word, spread the word. We need your help marketing. And this week we have a rather arty, well, we have quite a few actually. We've chosen one this week because we thought we'd have a show that's so packed with Maddox the Magician coming in. Maddox Dixon, but he can't come in for a family emergency. We only chose one, and it's quite arty really. The fax is whirring, but it's not working. Right, we'll do it.
Shall we have a look?
You will have a look, John. What we'll do is we'll do what most men do with these things, like when a car's broken down, they get out, they open up the bonnet and
Whack
they
it.
look at it. Look like you know what you're doing. Yeah, don't know, love, don't know. We'll open up the fax, look at it, and then close it again, because we don't know what the hell's going on. But in the meantime, here's this week's marketing campaign from Silvaniu in Romania. Thank you very much. Okay, a blue lever. Yeah, tie that. Oh, hang on a minute. We're still trying to do the facts, I'm afraid. Is it back on, the facts? No, we're back on, John. Oh, it's my shoulder's blocked. I think I've done it. No.
Is it blocked? Has he gone off again?
Yeah, it's gone off.
Ray's gone off?
No, I'm all right.
Oh.
Thank God for
I thought
that.
he was freezing again.
No, not going to freeze at the moment. I would love to freeze at the moment. Apparently, I've been having these freezing episodes on the test. I don't know where they come from. I've asked my doctor, and I said, Doctor, I keep freezing. And he says, well, stop freezing. Oh. I said, Doctor, it really hurts. My hand really hurts when I knock it like that. And he said, well, stop knocking it like that, you know. So I don't know where the freezing episodes have come from, but I seem to be free of them for the last couple of weeks, don't I?
Uh-oh. Cody.
Oh no.
Daniel. Hold this. Hold this.
What?
Hold it.
Oh dear.
Why? Who left that?
Oh
Who let the cream out? Who let the cream out?
no! I didn't switch you on. It's not.
Right. Oh, God, that was a good narrow escape there, wasn't it?
Some of that coming,
I seem to be recovering from that there disease these days. Right then, are we still on? I'll check on my new 10:20:58. We're still on. Shall we do? Shall we have another mugs game, perhaps? No, no.
Yes!
It's all right for you lot. All right, you lot join in with questions this time, okay? Because I can't think of any professional. So, always encourage people to eat out, says Dr. Goat Boy. €9.99. Thank you very much for eating out for a meal. Thank you, Dr. Goat Boy.
Boy in the house.
That's Goat Boy.
So
Brilliant.
you're in. That's for us because we go out.
You're in.
Oh yeah. So
We're out.
all right, $9.99. Hang on, $9.99 goes to the food minus 25% electricity for the studio, camera work. 99 cents.
What?
99 cents. You
Oh,
got.
it's got a yes or no man.
Okay, we are now trying to play the yes or no game. It's my
Starts
job.
at the beginning.
It
Pardon?
starts right at the beginning.
It starts right at the beginning.
Right, this. If you're phoning in, the yes or no game starts right at the beginning. Good evening. Are you on the line?
Evening, it's Carsten in Cologne.
It's
Good evening, Ray.
Good evening, Carsten in Cologne. How are you?
Fine, I'm fine.
Have
I
you had?
tried,
Pardon?
2 weeks ago, I tried to win the mug with, or was it last week?
Oh yes, I remember you, Carsten.
Doing evening for, I don't know, 20 seconds, and then there was this diver, professional diver.
Yes, with his Wim Hof methods. Yes, Igor.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember. So now,
The mug.
now hang on a minute. The Carsten, the bad people in the studio are being childish. They're saying that the game has already started. So I haven't started it yet, but I'll start it. I'll start it. Oh, you are? I'll start it. Hang on, I've got to go back to zero, John. I'll start it now, Carsten. Are you phoning in for It's a Mugs game?
Of course.
Right. Have you ever tried to win a mug before?
Sure.
Did you actually phone into this show a couple of weeks ago and do the evening gag?
Absolutely, I did.
Do you usually drink out of mugs?
Never.
Would you take good care of this mug?
Sorry?
I forgot to put the timer on.
Can you say yes, no?
No, the time is going. 31 seconds. Would you take good care of this mug?
Definitely.
And what would you drink? Would you drink tea?
Possibly.
Would you drink coffee?
Perhaps.
Maybe you put some beer in it. I bet you put some beer in it, wouldn't you?
It could be.
Have you had a beer this evening?
Of course not.
I think not. No, Dana. Right, no hesitating from now on. Are you going to have a beer after this is finished?
Maybe.
Maybe. Are you alone this evening?
Correct.
Correct. Are you single?
No way. Not at all.
No way, Carsten. You said no way. I'm sorry,
There
Carsten.
was a no in it.
There was a no in it. There was a no in it. So that's the second time you phoned in for the mug and you haven't won. Carsten,
I will
Keep
try again.
calling.
you're a
I will try it
loser.
again.
Oh, that was bad.
Bye, Carsten. Thanks for calling, mate.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Bye.
Bloody loser.
That was nasty.
No, it's like he's lost the game. It's a loser.
He's
I've
a
never.
fan.
Pardon?
He's a fan.
I'm never nasty. That was just it was an obvious joke. Carsten, you're a loser because he's lost the game. God. It's not because you're offended that it's right, you know. Political, I'm being political now. Carsten, you're not a loser. It was part of the gag, but sometimes Johnny gets so sensitive. You know, he gets so sensitive. I think it's because he holds his camera over those sensitive parts, and he keeps getting very sensitive all of the time. So let me categorically say, in denial of any allegations that I've ever called anyone a loser or been aggressive and nasty to anyone who's ever watched me, listens to me, or seen me naked at a lake. Okay? I deny all allegations.
So like everyone.
Everyone, yes, everyone.
Yeah.
Right, well that was another game. So we still have Sasha with 2.38 minutes. 2 minutes and 38 seconds. If you think you can beat that, we'll do one before we go. Now, what's next? I'll just, John, I'm just now going to do the what we call in professional terms of presenters, housekeeping.
Okay, ticking off the list, yeah?
So you go on a little tour of whatever you want. I'm going to do ticking off the list.
All right.
What you call it, I call it professional housekeeping because I am a professional presenter.
Right. What should I film?
So monologue done, chats done. We could do some more chats. Don't do them. Commercial, haven't done them yet. Magic trick, that's coming up soon. Where would you send your enemy?
We did that.
Aren't you filling in?
We did that, I'm helping.
Right.
Filling in.
Well, that's not fitting in, is it? With my feet and a bottle of water.
Filling in the list.
I may as well stay on me, John. I'll turn the music off.
We have take off.
Good evening. You're watching The Evening Show live from Berlin every Thursday evening up until the summer, and hopefully later on. All depends on whether you want us back or not, and if we grow. Because if we don't grow, we can't show, and if we can't show, we're not in the flow. So we need to know where to go. So tell us, won't you know? Thank you. Right, should we have a masturbate? Do you think? I think we haven't had one of those for a while. Let's have a masturbate,
I
shall
don't
we?
think you can right now.
Pardon?
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. Johnny, right.
Crap joke.
As you know, we are many of us gathered together watching this evening, and many of us gathering afterwards, watching afterwards. Leave in the comments what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see less of, and things like that. Write in the comments. We also are lots of us. That's why it's called a mass. I'm sorry, I lost my thread. A mass debate, because we have to have a debate about things. And in case you were wondering, and what, John, are you trying deliberately to get a Mentos sponsorship?
Or Fanta.
No, I don't even like the Fanta ones, do you?
I
Not
know.
bad.
Oh, Cody would like a Fanta.
There's only one left.
Here you are, Cody.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
If she puts it in her lap?
I don't know. I don't think you should ask that. I don't think you should ask that thing out loud. Did you hear that at home? I'm not sure. I hope you didn't.
Oh, perfect. Fanta mouth.
You like it? Has it sort of exploded in your mouth of sensation of taste? That's what she said. Right. So it's time now to talk about something that I know is very dear to your heart. Yes, I know that this masturbate is actually on the edge of cutting edge of entertainment. So let's go over to Cody, who's going to show you her graph. Cody, show us your graph. Well, this is this week's masturbate, and I know you enjoy participating. Which of these current bands, because of course we wouldn't go through history, is the most overrated, in your opinion? Foo Fighters, are they overrated or are they brilliant? No doubt that Dave Grohl is a brilliant, lovely man, but are they overrated as a band? Coldplay, no doubt that Chris Martin's a lovely man, and they have some great songs, but are they overrated? Radiohead, no doubt that Tom York's a very interesting and cool dude, but are Radiohead in fact overrated? Were they more brilliant before than they are now? U2, well, they've been around forever, and Bono was a clear leader. U2 and Metallica, are they in fact overrated? Metallica, it was difficult to come up with another band, actually, so I slipped Metallica in at the last minute. So which one of those do you think? Yeah, Foo Fighters on 17%, Coldplay on 33%, Radiohead on 11%. That's interesting, so you don't think, although we do actually have the engagement level, as you can see on the bottom of your screen. It means that the software is basically catching up. There's a 20-second delay or something, so I fill in and I'll be quiet for a minute while you do. All you have to do is write the number in the chat, not the actual name of the band. Let's see if it's changing. Coldplay, 29%. U2 still far ahead on 37%. And let's see, personally, I'll give my opinion if you like. I think of all of those bands, the Foo Fighters are the most overrated band in the world at the moment. But I know they're very loved by many people, so that's cool. And I won't open my shirt anymore. It's disgusting. Foo Fighters, 15%. Coldplay, 29%. Radiohead, 12%. U2, far away in the head for Tortenhausen. I didn't put Rammstein in there for obvious reasons. Metallica, no, they're not overrated. I don't think they can be, can they really? Because they just do this one special kind of music and they've been doing it very well for a very long time.
Everyone says two.
Only since Bob Rock produced it.
Yes.
Everyone says two.
Everyone says 2, and what's the software saying? No, it's saying U2, 4. So maybe there's something, wouldn't that be a surprise if there's something funny with this software? We've never had anything. Oh, now it's caught up, you see. So now it's 35% Coldplay. They do have some brilliant songs, though. In the beginning, I don't like when they've gone all electro and stuff and silly and big stadium stuff, but there's some great songs in the beginning. U2, also very good songs in the beginning. It's a tie. It is a tie. Or did you say you fancy a tie for dinner? Was it?
I said one thing, but I thought the other.
Oh, I see. Oh, we had a quick cutaway there. That's what us professionals call a cutaway. Here it is again. This is Cody.
Ooh.
And back to me. That's what's called a cutaway. There you go. So you can make your own YouTube channel now with cutaways. Do we have the final result then, please? It's Coldplay and U2. Oh, Coldplay have just edged ahead in the last second. I might wait till the engagement level reaches up one more time, but no, it's not going to go. Dan, should we quit it or?
No, one more session.
One more session, all right. Your name's not Dan the last time I looked, John. It's Johnny Jerkoff, right? Never remember where you come from. No, never forget where you come from.
Come on, you.
So Johnny will be banned. U2, 32%. Coldplay. I'm surprised that the Foo Fighters didn't get more, actually. They are, God. I went to see them in concert once. I've always sounded like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I like them a lot, actually. I thought, what's all the fuss about the Foo Fighters? But I guess I'm wrong. I guess I'm just an out-of-touch, old, white, cis male who's out of touch. Coldplay, 35% are tonight's winners, I would say. We're going to load one last engagement level. Everyone's still coming in. Thank you very much for voting on this. This does show good in the anal analytics afterwards because there's lots of peaks. Is that it, Daniel? My shirt seems to be creeping open. So what was the result? The final result was Coldplay are the current most overrated band, according to you at home. Now, after that mass debate, I think we all need a little rest. So coming soon, I shouldn't say that actually at the same time as what I've just said before, but if I didn't mention it, you wouldn't notice it. So coming soon on this very little test, we've only got a couple of things left to go, and one of those is the...
that one?
I'm talking about a Finnish to Hannah and Salmonen. Can you talk Finnish?
Can you finish?
I can finish. Have you finished?
Have you learned to finish?
Well, I don't know. When were you finishing?
How finished are you?
Shall I finish before you finish?
I have no idea yet, but it sounds a bit finishy.
I guess you win that one. Just illustrating cutaways once again. No, John, that's a camera pan zoom track. Okay? Try not to do everything at once because I know people are watching me and getting inspired to do their own YouTube channel, just like MTV. I made everyone, I invented TikTok basically, and now I know that. Well, I did. I invented interaction with the camera. I invented going behind the camera. I'm not going to blow my own trumpet. Can you blow my trumpet for me?
No, thank you.
Oh, sure. All right then, John. I'm a TV legend. A legend, as they say in England. Coming up, we were supposed to have Maddox Dixon. I think it's really funny, Johnny, when you suddenly... I tell you, I'll stand up and I'll show you Johnny Jerkoff's pose. When he gets a bit tired and bored of what I'm going on about, he's normally like this, right? Like a steady cam. Right, zooming in and zooming like that. And he's got this little rig on things. And then when he gets bored, right, he thinks I'm going on too long, he just goes like that. And he's not even filming anything. It's terrible, Johnny.
It's getting hot in here.
I'll get a steak. Getting hot.
Take off all the clothes.
It already started off as bloody. It's climate change, you know. I blame climate change for this studio. Coming up, we're supposed to have Maddox Dixon. He's a fantastic magician. We tried to get him on before the tech messed up. This time he has a family emergency, so he can't come on the show. Promised to come back soon. And in the meantime, we'll have.
And we hope everything's okay with him.
Of course, I didn't think of
said
that. Maddox, if you're watching, well, he's not watching if he's got a family emergency, is he?
Might be watching.
Maddox, of course, we hope that you. I mean, it goes without saying. Sometimes John gets me in big trouble, but that's why. I don't know. Yes, Maddox, of course, if you're watching, we do hope that whoever's got a problem in your family. Now look what you got me into.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoever's got a problem in your family is much better now, and we hope that everything had a happy end. Thank you, Maddox. Now, we were going to have Maddox Dixon, one of the world's best magicians. He's won Britain's Got Talent. He's toured with Coldplay and opened up for them in stadiums. But instead, we've got crap cokes with a magic trick that may or may not work. After these words from our sponsors.
Sorry.
No, Johnny, it's not. Coca-Cola energy drink. New and improved. More powerful. Longer lasting. Zero natural ingredients. Be your best. Then crash and burn. Available now, Coca-Cola energy drink. Nature. Such beauty. So pure, just waiting to be explored and ruined by humans. Coke's Cruises, unsustainable tours. For the machos, the show-offs, and the posers. Coca-Cola energy drink. Ray's Retreats. Chill and unwind. Find yourself doing silly poses all day long. Travel to remote locations with hundreds of other yogis. Pay a fortune to eat salad. Live the yoga life with Guru Ashwagandha Cokes. Ray's Retreats. Return to your source.
Hey, did you just hear that?
Spread the love. Spread the love.
Hey, what? We're live? Hang on a minute.
We're back on.
That was the move of the commercials, and I'm sorry, I just put it. Just don't film over there, John.
What?
Yeah, film over there. It's very important.
We're going to film a camera.
Yeah, film a camera. I saw a great. Yeah, I saw. Hang on a minute. Right, I'm still coming. Film the monitor.
Yeah,
Film the monitor.
I'll film your book.
Show me a book.
It's book ads.
Yeah.
Buy this now on Amazon. It's still there, signed and crap. In German and in, what is it?
English. Oh, Lord Mellis has sent in €5 for Ray. Flower, Lord Mellis, baby jam for John.
Yay!
No, that says Ray, doesn't it? I can't read.
It says John.
Does it say Ray? I think it says Ray. Lord Mellis, you're very generous. So €5 for a baby sham for John.
Thank you, my lord.
I don't think you like baby sham though, John. Do you?
Oh, I'll change it into a beer.
Change it into a beer.
Just like that magic.
Can I change this baby sham into a beer? I bet Maddox Dixon could do that. Yeah. Right, but he's not here tonight, Maddox Dixon, in case you're just tuning in, because he's got a family emergency. And we do hope that if the family emergency, if you're watching Maddox, I do hope that everything's all right. Will you stop doing that sometimes? Right, okay. Now, if you don't think I look bad enough with my shirt open, with a shoulder in a thing and a
It's not going
sling.
to get better.
It's not going to get any better. All right. Okay, now is the time that we would like to introduce you to some magic. It may not work. And if it doesn't matter. Is it like Tommy Cooper in the old days? Just like that, just like that, just like that. Well, I'm going to do some magic, just like that, and it's just not very good. Well, have a go. We've got two volunteers from home. We have one young lady who is a regular of this programme, and we love her very much, and she's always willing to help us with anything, although I haven't noticed that she's sent in any super thanks or anything like that, so I'll have to write that down. It's Jazzy. Hello, Jazzy. Hang on a minute. I have to put you in my ear because I can't hear anything because we haven't got enough money for studio monitors. So sorry, Jazzy. I'll just figure out which one's which. John, film something.
Yeah,
Don't film me. Film anything. Film the roadcaster. Yeah,
Film
good.
Jazzy.
Film Jazzy. Yeah, good. All right. Now I'm going to have to stick it in, but I can't get it in because you can come back to me. I've got to stick.
Do you need a hand?
I've got. Look, I can't
Cody,
because of my
you get
shoulders.
around. Look,
It's all right.
Kaylee.
I'm disabled.
Look.
Good evening, Jazzy.
Good evening.
How are you, my darling?
I'm stuck on the Velcro.
Laughing all the way, all the night.
You've been laughing.
Yes, I've been enjoying the show very much. So.
Oh, that's lovely of you to say. I was worried that I'm getting a bit too manic. I said to John during the commercials, am I getting too manic?
I haven't noticed that. I think the people at home are also enjoying themselves very much tonight.
How do you know that? Are you some sort of clairvoyant?
I read the chat.
Oh, you read the chat. Well,
and an extra special chat also.
oh, I see, a special chat. Is that an original Van Gogh that you've got behind you?
Of course, of course.
Wow, Jazzy.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. It's been stolen, isn't it? Hide it.
But don't tell anyone.
We won't tell anybody. I'm just trying to get the volume right. All right, Jazzy, have you had a good day, my dear?
I did very quiet at work, so I was grateful for that. I've been having a bit catastrophe at work, so now it's nice and quiet.
Has the catastrophe worked out?
Hopefully.
Is there anything I can do to help?
If you can get rid of a nasty visitor that has been threatening me, so yeah.
A nasty visitor? What, you mean like a...
I work at a museum, so it's we're having problems with one guy that's been coming and being disruptive and a bit threatening, so yeah.
That's awful. Why? You must get some security.
No money for that.
All right. Okay, I'll send Johnny Jerkoff over. He'll sort him out.
Thank you.
No, please stay safe. That's disgusting that men put you in trouble like that. What sort of museum do you work in, Jazzy?
It's a museum of work. It's a very contemporary museum. Very many 3D interactive exhibitions, but also photo exhibitions. Not only contains to work themes. So it's very varied type of museum. We have an exhibition a photo exhibition about home offices. You know, the trend that's been going on during the pandemic. So there was a photographer that went to people's home and took photos of their home offices and did an exhibition about that.
We all know what home office working means, Jazzy, don't we? I'm surprised he let a photographer in.
Yeah, it's a very it was a fun exhibition. You could see
Great.
people.
What's the name of the museum? You should advertise it for free.
Sorry,
What's the name of the museum?
The Museum of Work.
Oh.
It's called the Museum of Work.
And what town is it in?
Norrköping.
Norrköping, and where's that?
Sweden.
You're not very good at this marketing stuff, are you, Jazzy?
Sorry, no. Well, just come. It's one of the most. It's actually been voted as the most beautiful building in Sweden because it's an old cotton mill. It's a factory. It's in an industrial landscape that's very unique to the Nordic countries. So in Sweden, Norway and Denmark, and so it's a very popular place to visit. A lot of Germans, French tourists, even UK tourists nowadays also.
Even UK tourists going to a museum, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Should alert the press. Well, that's fantastic, Jazzy. And I must say, you are such lovely energy. We love your energy. Thank you for being there. We love you. Right, stay there, because now I'm going to introduce you to a young man who's had a terrible life, because he's had to be brought up by Johnny Jerkoff.
Oi, it's a fantastic life.
It's Johnny Jerkoff's son. He's not at all like his father. He's much better than his father. Liam Sherwood. Good evening, Liam.
Good evening.
Evening, son.
Evening, son.
Evening.
How you doing, Liam?
I'm alright. I've just been watching your show.
Have you? Is it? Well, you're much younger. You're 19 now, aren't you?
I am. True. Yes.
Just
turned 19.
Very cool voice and a very cool demeanour.
You should give him a job.
Give him a job, yeah. Give him a job presenting this show.
Yes.
Better than me. Right, Liam, I've known you since you were a tiny little boy, and you're growing up into a big man now. Are you doing well?
Doing quite well. Just finished my schooling and taking it easy.
Taking it easy. You're going to take a year off, aren't you, and travel around the world?
Exactly. I'm going to do a gap year and see. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we'll figure it out.
Looking for an international internship.
Liam is looking for an international internship. So if you're international internship company, give Liam a job, an intern job, please, because he's a lovely boy. And yeah, have you ever talked to your mates about this? Because I know you watch it because your dad's on, but have you ever talked to your mates about this, Liam?
I haven't really.
No.
So I've got no.
Too
I don't know if
embarrassed.
they would know you.
Yeah, too embarrassed. I can understand. Are you a fan of magic, Liam?
No.
Well, that's brilliant. That's right, John. I thought you should get Liam in.
Good man. Good man.
Well, it's too late now, Liam, because you're just going to have to say, I love it, it's brilliant, because I'm going to show you a card trick, because Maddox, the magician, can't be here this evening, and hopefully this one will blow your minds. Now, I did do it a couple of weeks ago, but I used your dad, Liam, and he messed up the whole thing. So I'm gonna.
I don't like magic either.
And you don't like magic either, right? Okay. So let me get my pack of cards out, and I'm going to get some cards out.
Well, they're not cards.
That's Johnny. What's those? That's Cody. Is that Dan's cigarettes in? What? How come they got him?
Cards out.
Pack of cards. Sorry, got a pack of cards. Jazzy, you still there?
No, they're both gone.
No, they're both. I can see both of you. Is Danny? I can see. I can see Liam. Liam, we know we're not being very professional, but it's the best we can do at our age.
You're doing great.
Thank you, then. Now, here's a pack of cards from a normal pack. Now, John, all you have to do, not to mess this up, is make sure that you film that nothing happens, that I don't cut away, that I don't hide any cards or anything. And this is going to be difficult because I only have the one arm.
That's
But
where you put the hidden card.
what I want to tell you, what I want to show you, if I can, John,
Right.
Liam and Jazzy, these cards are all pretty much different. Well, they're all different, okay? There's no doubles in there. You can see Liam's having a good look. There's no doubles or anything, just normal pack of cards, okay?
Yep.
Right? Just mixed up. Right, John, back to me. But keep the cards in shot all of the time. We don't want anyone to think that anything happened. Right, now I'm just going to take away half of these cards and I'm going to put them here. Okay, Jazzy?
Yes.
I'm going to put the mug on top of the cards. Right. Now, John, if I look at the monitor, it's nothing to do with magic. It's because I want to see. All right?
Right.
Okay. Right. Now, are you ready, you two?
Yes.
Maddox, if Maddox is watching this, he's thinking, what the hell's Ray doing? Right. Now I want you to choose a card. I'm going to flip through them like that, and I want you to choose a card, but don't tell me what it is. Don't say what it is. Just choose a card. Okay, Liam, you choose a card. Tell me if you can see it. Don't choose this one because obviously the magic, I can see this one. It's the Queen of Spades. All right. And again. Have you got a card?
Got a card.
Have you got a card, Jazzy?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Now, don't tell me what it was. You got the card? Do you want to change your minds?
No.
Liam, do you want to change your mind?
I know my card.
You know this one. Just go along with it, Liam. Go along with it. Do you want to change your mind, Jazzy?
No. I'm good.
Right. You've had a look at your card. Liam's had a look at his card. Right. Okay. Now, when you see your card, just note it in your head, but don't tell me. Don't tell me. You see your card? Just note it. Did you see your card there? Jazzy, have you seen your card?
No. No.
No. No.
No.
And you haven't seen your card, Liam?
I haven't seen the card.
Are you sure? This might have gone wrong. What? So I'll go through them one by one. This is not your card. This is not your card. Not your card. I don't know. If you see it, don't tell me. Just tell me you've seen it at the end. Jazzy,
No.
did you see your card?
No.
What would you say, Jazzy, if I made the card disappear into the pack below that's been on camera all of the time, John?
That's impossible.
We're supposed to be on camera all of the time, John.
No, I saw it. It's always on cam.
It's always on cam. Okay, Jazzy, for the first time, your card's definitely not here, is it?
No, it's not.
That's because I've made it disappear into this pack. What was your card for the first time, Jazzy?
Do you want me to tell you my
Yes,
card?
for the first time, what was it?
10 of hearts.
10 of hearts.
Yeah.
Okay, are you sure of that? 10 of hearts?
Yeah.
I
Now
think
you're making me unsure.
it's in this pack. I made it disappear
Yeah.
into this pack. Do you believe me? Do you believe in magic?
I do.
I think,
I want to.
I think if I'm feeling it, the 10 of hearts is the second card in this pack. Or perhaps the first card. So Liam,
That's unreal.
you didn't see your card in this pack, did you?
I didn't either. No.
That's because Uncle Ray made it disappear into this pack over here. What was your card, Liam?
My card was a Jack of Spades.
Jack of Spades. I think... Jack of Spades. I think that's the 12th card in this pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What was your card, Liam?
Jack of Spades. Goodness sake.
Goodness me, and that's magic, folks.
Who needs manners?
Thank you very much, Liam. Thank you very much, Jazzy. And you probably noticed, if you're watching at home in the chat, it worked for you too. You still know how it's done, Liam?
I have an idea.
Have an idea. We'll discuss it at our next cup of tea together, all right? Thank you so much, Liam. Thank you, Jazzy. Have a lovely evening.
Bye,
See you later.
Liam. See you later.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Jazzy.
Lovely people, and
Bye,
it worked.
Bye-bye.
Sort of. Wow. Amazing. Right, that was that. That was that. Let's end on.
It's all the magic.
It's all still here.
What?
It's all still here.
Really?
It's just. Well, I learnt with the best, of course. Tim Brown, Maddox, people
Paul
like that.
Daniels.
Yeah, Paul Dan. No, I never met him. Thank God. So I think that's about it for the evening, isn't it? I think that's it.
No. Vic.
Oh, for God's sakes. All right then, Daniel. Dan the Dictator. He comes here with his fancy name, Daniel, and his real name's Dan. He keeps calling, I'm Daniel. Right. Sorry, Daniel. Dan. Thank you for the magic. And if you're freaked out at home, don't worry. It's normal. It's magic. Magic does that to you. Later on, Cody's going to be saying to me, I don't like it. What did you do? Are you trying to work it out, Cody?
I don't know. I'm speechless.
It's magic, and I'm sure it worked for you at home too. Right then, let's go on to the final part of the evening, although I'd rather end on a high. Now, I don't know if you have it in your country, in your culture, but in England and in France and in Germany, I know we have the same thing. That if you're, I can take that out now, if you're late for work or you're late for school, if we were broadcasting to younger people, you say, sorry about dog ate my homework. The dog ate my homework is always a good one, isn't it? You use that in Germany, I know they do it in France. C'est le chien qui a mangé mes devoirs. Qu'est-ce que tu veux? So, or c'est le chien qui m'a mangé. You know, it works all over cultures.
What's that in German?
Mein Hund hat essen mein Homewerks. Hauswerks. Hausaufgabe. Mein Hund hat essen mein Hausaufgabe. Anyway. Fast, thank you very much. So anyway, what I wanted to tell you about, I'm running out of energy now, you can tell I'm running out of speed. What I meant to tell you, have a drink of water here, thanks. Right. What I meant to tell you is that is always a good excuse. The dog ate my homework, or the dog did something and I'm late for work. Well, this week in England, this is something I found on the funny, interesting, crazy or cute things on the internet. This woman has the best excuse ever for being late at work, and it's something to do with her dog. Have a look at this. But there you go, that was I'm sorry I'm late for work, the dog was wrecking the car.
Driving.
The dog was driving the car. And we thought about it last night, Cody and I, we thought, that's terrible, isn't it? No one's going to believe her. And then of course she's in a terrible state, the woman now, because she can't get any insurance. What, who was driving the car at the time, madam? The dog. Well, I'm afraid your dog's not covered for insurance. You should have taken out extra driver insurance, madam, and it's not included on your policy. So there we go. Who was driving the car at the time? The dog. Yes, madam. Yes. Right. Anyway, on that note, I'd just like to say thank you to you at home. I thought I was going to have a bit of a chat about something. Shall I have a bit of a chat about something, Dan? Quick chat to people at home, just to say goodbye. Let's chat to you at home. Any comments, welcome. Nancy Van Ride having a good laugh about the dog. Yeah, dog running into the thing. I thought it was a good one too. Running out of steam now. Tell that to the insurance company. That's what I said, Sven Albert Peterson. Yeah, who was driving the car at the time? The dog. You're not covered for dogs. Cornelia having a good. You see, it's good. At least we left you with a laugh. And what about the magic? Left you with a bit of magic. Magic is one of those things that's like meeting Superman. Don't dog and drive, says Costas. It's like this marvel. I marvel at magic because like, how do you do that? I know Liam Sherwood was saying, oh no, it's done. He doesn't. He just thinks he does. He doesn't. Don't dog and drive, Costas. Yeah, we've done that one. Any more? Great show as always. Thanks, Baz. Thanks for watching. Baz is the man who watches sometimes with his whole family and other people's families and teenagers, and they like it too, which is great. So spread the word and write in the comments and stuff and let us know what you want more of. Is this stream sponsored by Mentos? No, but it bloody well should be, Sushi Sunshine, because we like our Mentos. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're not the target market.
Somebody should get in contact with
someone. You know what will happen? That wasn't Nanu in the car. No, it wasn't Bass Kicker. No, she's at home tonight. I'll tell you what, we'll get in touch with Mentos and they'll say, sorry, it's for young people. Have you tried Werther's Originals, Grandpa? So we'll have to get some Werther's Originals sponsorship, I think. I have a lovely evening. I have a lovely evening, Bodhi, and I had a lovely evening too. Thank you so much. Samir, really impressive card trick, Ray. Good night. Thank you, Samir. Well, not nearly as impressive as Matt as Dixon would have been, but hopefully he'll come back soon. Great show. Magic was great too. Nice to hear that you liked it. And thanks so much for the super thanks and the comments and the money. We really do appreciate it. I know we have a laugh, but I mean, none of us have any money, none of us are getting paid, and this is all costing a lot, but it's really lovely to have you helping us out. Thank you so much. And even if you didn't, we still love you. I could be a #1 magician, too old to be anything now. Sorry I broke the facts. Dorset, Mark, you have broken the facts. It doesn't work. John couldn't figure it out. He says, is that thermal paper? I think so, John. Right. And that was the extent of his repair work this evening. So don't invite John in as a repairman. He'll be home soon, Liam, don't worry. Off for a brandy and coke now, Chantel, in lovely Birmingham. Have I ever said how wonderful Birmingham is? One of my favourite cities in the world, Chantel. And with that, I think it's thank you very much for watching. One thing, John, you're back on. He's relaxing again. Before we go, just remember one thing. This show exists for only one thing, and this is it.
Spread the love.
Thank you very much for your time. Whatever you're doing, have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe wherever you are. Thanks for watching. It's been a great pleasure to be with you once again. We'll be back again same time next week. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Don't be embarrassed. We'll be back next week. The bigger we get, the more shows we can bring in. That's a bit like the bigger we get, the more stars we can bring in and the more money and things like that. So if the show doesn't grow, we can't flow and we need to go now. So thank you.
Who won the mug?
Who won the mug?
Who won?
What?
Who won the mug?
Who won the mag? Oh, who
won the mug?
Who
won the mug?
Who won the mug? Sasha, with 2 minutes 38 seconds, you won this mug. Well, not this particular one. I've been drinking out of it, but we'll get
the prototype.
That's the prototype that you made, John. It's not quite dark enough. Johnny, can you make us some mugs? Yeah, I'll do that, mate.
Got a white one over there. You seen that one?
I love your work, Johnny. Can you fix the facts? Yeah, mate. I'll have it. Yeah, right. Can you do us some mugs, Johnny? Yeah, all right. Look at that.
Whack it up. There's a white one over there. Look, super special one.
There's a golden one over here. Stuff what?
Careful, there's something in there.
Vodka, by the sounds
A
of that.
liquid.
A liquid?
There's a
Yes,
liquid in
I
it.
can see the liquid. My eyes haven't gone. My shoulder,
Not yet, though.
my shoulder has,
soon.
and my muscles. Look, I've become a thin old man. Terrible. This is the one that Johnny made. He didn't have enough budget to put the black background on. We quite like it though. We call it the golden mug.
Yeah, it's very special.
Very special one, that is, Johnny. So is it a female one? Don't be so disruptive and gender things in this programme. Now, we must get some oil for Dan the Dictator's chair for next week. And finally, Sasha. Sasha.
Dropping one.
No, it's a squeaky chair. Give us a squeak, Dan. They're lovely. Right, Squeaky Dan, Sasha, you have won the mug. Not this particular, we've been through that already, but we'll get you it soon. And by the way, Sasha, I must say, you got away pretty easily with that because I didn't have any professional yes or no questions. So next week, I'll have some professional yes or no questions and you'll have trouble winning a mug, believe you me. In the meantime, stay safe and keep loving yourself. Bye.
What?
Bye.
Keep it old.
Bye. Oh. 1.5 hours again. Yeah. Make it up as we go along.